Nat, this is Charlotte.
Hey Charlotte.
I really, really love her natural color and I want to actually bring that into her existing mid-lengths and ends more. So I want to create more highs and lows through Charlotte's hair. I feel like with her olive complexion, being a little bit more of a deeper brunette will actually complement her features really well. So I would love to use a combination of Lowlights and then freehand painting with the clay powder as well to pop out some of that existing color and then create beautiful light and shade through her hair.
How are you going to create that depth in Charlotte's hair?
Using 11 Australia's liquid color in the demi-permanent range, I'm going to bring her 5-level natural through the mid-lengths and ends in a foil, and then using the clay powder, I'll be freehanding her hair around those foil pieces. Nat, I'm going to start with the Lowlights first and get the hair that I need low-lighted out of the way in the foil. So I'm going to work on the same pattern as the head shape. So I'm going to start at the back of the ear. For the most natural result, to be darker underneath and then still slightly lighter on top will still give that sun-kissed feeling.
With your low light, are you going roots to ends or?
I'm only going to be colouring where the lightener is existing.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, Charlotte's natural colour is so beautiful that I don't want to alter that at all. Just want to bring that natural down into the mid-lengths and ends. So the colour I'm using is 11 Australia's liquid colour 5N. I did 30 grams of 5N and then 5 grams of the 7cc. And then this back section I'll split into 2. So we want this colour today to look really, really natural and sun-kissed.
So are you going through and putting in all your lowlights first?
Yeah, so all the lowlights first so then I can see where I want those lowlights to be. And then once they're all hidden away in the foil, using the clay powder around will enhance the spots that I need to be enhanced as well.
How long will you allow this to develop for?
The development time for the low light is 20 minutes. Nat, before I move over to the other side, I want to use the clay powder to lighten up some pieces on the side that I've just worked on. What I'm going to do is really, really visual. So underneath Charlotte's hair, the level of lightness was exactly where I needed it to be, but through the top was still a little too dark. So I'm going to be super visual in where I'm applying the clay powder. So take a small amount on my brush. Wherever I feel like it needs that little bit more pop, I'll paint. So it's still surface painting. So using a really gentle tension, painting through the top of the section into the mid-lengths and then brushing it upwards for a nice soft blend.
You've got so much control of that.
A lot of control. The clay powder is still really, really creamy. So when I'm painting, I have like a really, really easy ability to make sure it's nice and consistent.
Yeah, and to spread.
Wherever you want a generous amount of lift, you apply quite a heavy layer of the clay powder. And wherever you want just a soft little bit of lightness is where you go a little bit lighter handed. So this doesn't need a lot of sections, just a few to really pop. Nat, this is Charlotte's finished color. I love how much more seamless her color is now, where from her natural into the existing color, you can see that the blend in from the top to the ends is actually so much softer. That low light in there, it just blends in really, really well with the freehand clay painting that we did. And then we toned Charlotte's hair with 9V. So neutralizing the existing color through there just to give more of a softer result. And you can see that it's complementing her skin pigment really, really well.
Yeah, I'm really happy with how well the low lights actually held in the hair from roots to ends, on porous, like it just, it's beautiful.
And there's a lot of shine through her hair. It's sitting beautifully.